Hello, everybody. Today is September 28th, 2016, and this is the first episode of Thinkbox Radio. Okay, so yeah, welcome to the first show. This is going to be like the first show of many, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes. This is the first one, so it's going to be a little rough draft like, and it may not be that long, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so what's the radio show about? The radio show is about like entertaining and teaching and pretty much any topic you, the listener, wants to hear about. You just like send it to us and we'll be like, hey, here's our opinion. Hey, here's that. And eventually we'll have like live talk conversations where you, the listener, can like call in and be like, hey, what do you think about this? Or hey, what do you think about that? Or just talk around or like mess around and hang out on the phone with us. And yeah, we'll have live times like that. But right now, this is the first episode, so we're starting with square one. So if you have any feedback at all, that'd be freaking awesome. Like if you want us to hear, if you have any pointers that I can improve on, that'd be fantastic. Right now, this episode's just going to be me. In the future, we will have special guests and everything and a whole bunch of cool interviews. But yeah, so Thinkbox Radio Show. If you guys have any other cool names you guys think I could go by, that'd be cool. But yep, Thinkbox Radio Show sounds pretty cool to me. All right, so who am I? I'm Parker Andrus. Most of the listeners, if you're listening, know me. But if you don't know me, I'm Parker. I'm 19 years now. 19 years old. I turned 19 September 22nd. Woohoo! And yeah, I'm all about staying positive, having fun, looking for the gold, and sharing my stories and sharing knowledge and just having a good time with people. So that's the whole point of this show, is like entertaining, having a fun time, having a good time, looking for the gold, maybe dropping a couple nuggets of like inspirational knowledge. You never know what's going to pop up on this show. And yeah, what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I started this show today because I was like, we probably could use some of this in the world. Like a lot of the news and radio shows out there are just like so focused on bashing like the news, and right now with the election time, like everybody's all like intertwined with serious negativity. So I thought like, hey, maybe I can counterbalance that with Thinkbox Radio, and we could talk about some of that stuff if you guys wanted to, but I prefer not to. I prefer to just focus on what makes me feel good and yeah, have fun, and most importantly, do what makes you feel good. So, with that being said, like, this is obviously called Thinkbox Radio Show, and I got inspired to do it just the other day hanging out with my friend Brandon Evans. We're like, hey, we should start a podcast. So here we go. Here's the first podcast. Here we go. Okay, so what do I do? Well, many of you know that I'm the CEO, founder, and owner of Think Clothing Co. And I have a couple other partners too. I'm not sure if they want me to list their name, but in the future you'll probably meet them on the radio show. And yeah, so Think Clothing Co. What is Think Clothing Co.? Think Clothing Co. is a clothing company that produces a positive message out to the consumer. And it kind of goes with the same reason I'm having this podcast, is like there's a lot of negativity out there and I want to counteract it in a cool, fashionable way. And I thought like, hey, t-shirts are really cool. Everyone wears t-shirts, everyone wears clothes, and some people aren't even consciously aware of like what's on their t-shirt. They're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna wear this today. Woohoo. And it's like a naked like girl getting like beat up, or she's like or tattooed, or it's people drinking and stuff. And not that that's bad, but it's like, do you really want to project that out to the world? Because what you wear affects how you feel and how people perceive you. So the whole idea with Think is to put out positive messages in a creative way via like words, phrases, fonts, pictures, art. And yeah, so that's Think. I got started with Think when I was 17, and then last January 2016, I actually decided, because hey, I'm 18 now, I should probably get this thing legalized. So I got it all legalized, and yeah, I got my LLC at age 18, New Year's Day, actually. I was like, hey, let's start the new year out with Think Clothing Co. It's a great idea. So officially, I've been doing sales. I got into a Grinder skate shop, and for those of you who live in Tooele, you guys know where that is. If you guys want to go check it out there, my shirts are sold there, and we have online shirts, or you can go visit our online forum shop at thinkclothingco.com. That's thinkclothingco.com. And yeah, I don't really want this to be an ad for Think, but I just thought you guys should know kind of my story and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, yep, there's that for you guys. And so where are we going? Where we're going with this podcast is I don't even know. Wherever you, the listeners, want to take it, I'm willing to take it. Preferably a positive note and something entertaining. I'm thinking in the future we're going to have some pretty cool interviews with some cool people who have done some successful things in life, or some people who are funny, some people, I don't know, maybe some celebrities. We'll just see where it goes. I think you just have to start. I think this is one truism about life. It's freaking cool. If you want to do anything, you got to start. And you may suck at it at first, but if you still want to do something, you have to start. You may suck at it, like riding the bike when you're a kid. You didn't know how the hell to ride a bike. You just got on it and you probably fell a lot, but you just kept on doing it and eventually got it. So that's where we're at with this podcast. And yeah, if you guys want to go do something, just do it. You may fall down a lot, but just keep getting up. But that's enough motivational speech right now. So, yeah, in the future, look for more podcasts. I think we're going to do them once a week. And right now, they may be 10 to 20 minutes long. But in the future, when we have interviews and stuff like that, it's probably going to be between an hour or 30 minutes to an hour. But, yep. So, I'm starting a hiking club. Not really a hiking club, more of an adventure club. And, of course, it's going to be sponsored by Think. So, most of the time, if it's something you have to pay for, it will be at a discount or it will be free. But, yeah, we just got back from hiking up to Snow Basin from the bottom of the mountain. And for you guys who don't know where Snow Basin is, actually, we are here based in Utah, and I live in Ogden, Utah. It's about 30 to 40 minutes north of Salt Lake City, Utah, and there's a mountain hiking trail that starts you at the bottom of the mountain, and you go from the bottom of the mountain all the way to the top. And what was really cool about it was at the bottom it looks like you're in the jungle, and it's really cool, and there's a river flowing right next to you and everything, and you're going through all these trees and shrubs and over rivers and everything. And right now it's fall, so all the trees and shrubs and everything are so beautiful, so good in color and everything. And yeah, it was a great hike. This is probably one of the craziest adventures we'll do, but they won't be this long usually, unless you guys want it to be. But the hike took about 8 hours, was 5 hours up to the top of the mountain, and we were at the tippy top of the mountain, all the way at the top. It was cool because we just had a storm that came by, and at the top of the mountain there was snow, a foot of snow. So we were hiking in snow. We made it to the top. It was cool because the valley's all green and kind of changing colors with the leaves, and there's just snow everywhere at top. And on the way down is hilarious. We actually sledded on the snow down to the trail. So yeah, it was really cool. But anyway, yeah, Think Adventures. I think we're going to do them once or twice a month or whatever. And they're not just hiking. We could do go-karting. I know Fast Carts is out here in Utah. We could go mini golf. We could go to boondocks. We could go even have a group movie night just for people who want to get together in the Utah area. If you're not in Utah, sorry. Maybe you guys could come out to Utah. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be for Utah people who just want to get together with a whole bunch of people and just have a good time. And yeah, it's going to start out small, of course, but the more people we have coming and having fun, the better it's going to be, because I believe life is for living. And like the best way to live is with people, because sometimes you get bored by yourself. I'm not saying like you shouldn't go and have fun adventures by yourself, but like sometimes you get bored. And I think the bigger the group, the better it will be, because everyone will be vibing off of each other. And yeah, I think it will be cool. So yeah, think adventures, or heck, just adventures, whatever you want to do. If you have any ideas, just send them to me at, I guess you could send them to me, at thinkclothingceo@gmail.com. Thinkclothingceo@gmail.com. Just send them to me there. If you have any feedback, you can send that to me there. Eventually, I'm going to be on the iTunes podcast list, but I'm working that out. So, yeah, here's the first episode. And, yep, Think Adventures. Look for that coming up. We just had our first one up Mount Ogden to the tippy top. And, yeah. So the show's going to be once a week, we said. Maybe twice a week. I don't know. I haven't really decided. Whatever you guys want. And if you guys have any topics you want to hear about, or hey, if you just want to be on the show, you could even send me an email at thinkclothingceo@gmail.com. And yeah, I can just be like, hey, we can set up a time. I can interview you if you want. People can find out who you are. So if you want publicity for anything that you're doing, like if you're doing something cool and you want more people to know about it, you can just shoot me an email. And yeah, we can work something out. So like if you're doing a cool mission, if you want more people to hang out with, if you want more publicity, if you want just to get known, or if you want people to hear your story or just meet me, yeah, just shoot me a message on Facebook. If you see this on Facebook, you can write a comment. You can shoot me a message through email or Facebook, or yeah, pretty much whatever you want. So yeah, this is a wrap for episode 1. I know it's really short, only around like 12 minutes, but yep. Look forward to the next one, guys. Comment your comments below and like it, and I'd love to get the shares and more followers. And feedback would be freaking awesome, because this is my first time doing it. I want to get better. Thank you, guys. Love ya. Bye.